I'm Cudal.
And I'm Ibasco.
And yours truly, Millare. We are here to demonstrate the design prototype that we created, the automated cat litter box cleaner.
We created this device prototype to satisfy the needs of our client, Engineer Carlos Cardinal IV, to automate all the processes he usually does in cleaning a regular cat litter box.
Thus, with the help of our device, it will take less time to process cat waste by establishing a simple yet efficient automated cat litter box cleaner. To start off our demonstration, let us give you a tour of our prototype. Eddie, take it away.
I'll first introduce the components one by one. Our design prototype consists of input components such as 12 volts DC power supply, a 5 volts voltage regulator via L298N motor driver, a thermal sensor, limit switches LS1 to change direction and LS2 to stop the cleaning operation of the rig. And then the load sensors, load sensor 1 for storage box and load sensor number 2 for litter box. And push button for the override button. At the same time, parts the two output rows are discrete LEDs, LED 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the combinational logic circuit here. And finally, the part that does both output and input rows are the L298N motor driver. It is an input as a 5 volts voltage regulator and it is an output part as a motor driver that controls the speed and direction of the NEMA 17 motor. And the controller that is used to control the device overall functionality is the Atmega 328.
So, you might be asking, how to properly turn on our prototype? So first, we would have to plug it into the nearest socket. Then, we would have to turn the switch to the on position right here. And then, let us check if the power indicator, the green LED and the low sun indicator or the yellow LED are on. So, slowly add litter to the litter box until the low sun indicator or the yellow LED turns off. So, let's now place enough litter to the litter box. So as we could see here, there is now sufficient amount of litter, which is approximately 1 kilogram, that now changes the low sun indicator to the off sign. So when the low sun indicator is now gone, then the device is now operational. The cat can now enter the litter box anytime.
The next part is check operativity of storage box and the litter box load sensors. For the litter box load sensor, the yellow light is for notifying the user that the sand litter container is already below 1 kilogram. We will now add the litter sand. Notice that the yellow LED turns off. This means that there is enough litter sand inside the litter box. For the operativity of the storage box, we have the 3 white LEDs for the visual representation of the weight of the clumps collected in the storage box and a red LED which means that the weight of the storage box is now at its maximum level. If the storage box is empty, no LEDs will light up. So the design has conditions that if weight is equal to or greater than 50 grams. So I have some example experiments here. So experiments. storage box is at least 25% full. The first white LED, which is L4, will light up. If the weight is equal to or greater than 100 grams, so storage box is at least 50% full, two LEDs will light up, that is L4 and L3. If the weight is equal to or greater than 150 grams, so storage box is at least 75% full, three white LEDs will light up, that is L4, L3, and L2. If the weight is equal to or greater than 200 grams, so storage box is 100% full, three white LEDs will light up, and one red LED, which is L4, L3, L2, and L1. And by this point, the user is now responsible for disposing of the excrements compiled in the storage box.
So we have two methods of cleaning operation. The first one is user-initiated. So we need to check first if there is a cat in the litter box to avoid interruptions. If no cat is in the litter box, press the override button to activate the override operation of the device. So the rake will activate, pushing the solid matter towards the storage box container. Then we need to wait for the rake to go back to its original position.
So the next method of the automatic method. So what happens here is that the thermal sensor will first detect if the cat has already used the litter box. So we have here our cat here named Tom going into the litter box. Okay, so the cat is enjoying his time in the box and we pull him out. So now, wait for a countdown of 300 seconds to solidify the excrements and urine stuck to the litter. But we only have set the clock down to only 20 seconds for demonstrative purposes. So while running the countdown, the system will check again the presence of the cat using the thermal sensor. So the rake will now activate if no cat is in the litter box, pushing the solid matter towards the storage box container. So now let us wait for the rake to go back to its original position. But what if, while the rake cleaning process is happening, a cat comes into the automated cat litter box cleaner? Okay. So what we could see here is that the thermal sensor will detect an object with body temperature of at least 35 degrees Celsius, and when that happens, the rake cleaning process stops. What happened right here? When the cat goes, the rake will resume the rake cleaning process, or at least the rake will go back to its starting position. Right, what is happening right now, the rake is going back to its starting position. So that is all. Thank you very much.